What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. The Bruins are stopped, but not before getting the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, they block it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
throw off the RPO. And the Utes will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move, it's Parker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. And the Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Slithers into space.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got a little space. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come to give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Finds his tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Off play action. Using the quick game. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play call.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Dampier. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Utes will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop.
And down he goes, tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. Keeps it on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line, and he's just going to spike it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. He's got it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. It's caught. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Got it set up on the outside. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duke. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Just going to keep it after the snap. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. They used those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 24 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the counter play. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got it along the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Flores. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bringing the heat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Snap it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Working that wide receiver screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown Bruins! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the run. He's got it slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Utes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They want to throw it. Plows through the defense. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. To the air. It's Iamaleava. The screen. He can go. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over Hawaii. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab. It's Bentley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying play action. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Using his legs, it's Rodgers. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. On target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Clemens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Duke. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On the ground, it's Woods. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Makes a man miss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Power football with the run. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Running to Green. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.